All right, we're just gonna try to figure this out. Here, after a minute, it'll probably all come back to me. Kind of like Chinese algebra. This is the old infamous high pressure fuel sensor that caused a lot more problems on this first generation engine than it did on the second generation 2-liter, but it still causes a few problems on that second generation 2-liter. Now, this silly, oh look at that, we have a serious safety issue. A serious safety issue. So we're going to make a separate video out of this safety issue. I got my good old Nipex pliers here. To be specific, they're bolt cutters. I'm used to saying pliers because those are the ones that are in my hand 90% of the time. We'll just cut this off from the end of the vacuum pump. This vacuum pump is what supplies vacuum to your brake booster. And your brake booster is what applies your power assist to your brakes. And without power assist to your brakes, on modern day cars, you practically have to stand on your brake pedal. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking off the vacuum hose that goes to the brake booster. The brake booster is a big diaphragm that multiplies your force with vacuum assistance. And even just taking this hose off, I have to be extremely careful because this plastic nipple this hose is very hard. And this plastic nipple is, it's going on, I don't know, 15 years old, something like that. Now, here's the safety issue. We're gonna have to get this cleaned up so you can get a better view on it. We've got a plastic hose that's split. Let me clean it up. Good old shirt. We gotta get it done. Now, I think I'm even gonna have to flip the camera around because there it is. It's a split in that plastic hose. And this went from the vacuum pump right here. That's where the vacuum source starts. This is the pump back here. And then it pulls vacuum through the firewall right here. You know, you can also have vacuum supplied to a reservoir that goes back over there, but this is where it goes right here. So you also want to inspect this accordion hose on this one, and then that piece right there is a check valve. So you can also test that. So we got to get this hose replaced. You know, there's ways I could fix this, but what I could do is I could just run a rubber hose from here to here. I wouldn't need to buy this special order plastic hose. We'll figure it out. I'll make a different video on showing how I fix it and follow up on it. Or maybe I won't. What I have to show you here is there's a water leak. Not necessarily a water leak, but could lead to a water leak. This could lead to rust. This was swamp basically. So we need to fix our drainage issue so that we don't have a swampy water leak. How about that? All right. Take a look at now this is an S-line real quick first, and it does have sport package, but take a look at this wheel gap. This thing is tucked like it's on not even sport suspension, like it's on airbags or like straight up drop springs. Now, I can't even get the tire, right? If we look at it, it's tucked. It's actually inside. If it was flush, it would be about right here. It's at an angle. So let's come around here and take a look at this other side. Now this other side is a lot more respectable, but it's still questionable. It's still tucked in pretty good. Now, what I did find was a broken spring. This is the right height in the front, and that's what looks about right. And if we'll come over here to this other side, and we'll do more videos on this car because there's more stuff going on with it. That also looks respectable. That's about right. But I didn't necessarily see the brake. I didn't look at it close enough, but I'm pretty sure we got a broken spring on this driver's side as well. Now, what I did find on this passenger side was this piece right here, all the way at the very bottom. So what I suspect is, you know, I just took a quick look at it. We'll do more videos on this follow-up, see if I'm gonna even address this, which I should, but this is not my car. Yeah, broken spring, and if, for instance, if the spring breaks a little bit further up, I've seen that a lot, for instance, on like Ford Tauruses and junky American cars. The broken spring part could actually dig into your tire, and I've seen that before as well. So this could definitely be a safety concern as well that you want to always keep an eye out for. The biggest telltale sign is if you have, and you see it all the time, especially on Ford Tauruses on the road, because it's very common on those, if you're tucking tire.